Hey guys, and welcome. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Semogue Owners Club Badger Hair Brush. There it is, you can go ahead and take a look at it. So this was actually my Badger Hair Brush of the Year for 2015. I absolutely love this brush. It's a great performer and I've really fallen in love with it. So in today's video, first of all, I'm going to go over some details about this brush. Then we go over my experience with this brush and what makes me like this brush so much. So first of all, some details about it. Like I mentioned before, it's made by Semogue, which is a Portuguese company, and these are handmade in Portugal. So first of all, the knot up here is hand tied by an artisan, and it's set here in this metal ring, and this handle is actually hand turned, and it's all assembled by hand. So I think that that's really awesome. Having an actual artisan at the helm of the brush production, you know, someone who knows what they're doing, they can really fine tune this brush. You know, they can notice any inconsistencies that may be missed if it's assembled by a machine, and they can really correct for it and make sure that they are all come out top quality. So like I mentioned, this is a Badger Hair brush. It's a two-band Badger Hair brush, which I think you can appreciate here. There's kind of this bottom dark layer here, and the top is this white layer. And this is considered a silver tip brush. It's just a variety of the silver tip line. These are often referred to as two-band or often finest Badger hair. So you can find it listed as both from different manufacturers. They call it a two-band. So this is a 24mm knot with a 53mm height. I really do like the 24mm knot diameters. For some reason, 24mm just seems to be that sweet spot for me. It's big enough that it holds enough lather, but it's not too big that it's just overpowering and just kind of covers your whole face, which can be nice at times, but it's just a really nice size. It's big enough, but still gives you really great control of the knot here on your face when you're lathering up or if you're bowl lathering. So here it is, like I mentioned, 24mm wide, 53mm tall. It has this really nice metal ring here, and it's set here into this wood handle. This is the Cherrywood handle. They offer it in two versions, either the Cherrywood or the ash. The ash is lighter, it's a much more blonde wood. I like this one more, the Cherrywood. I just think it's a little prettier, it's a darker wood, just looks pretty classy to me. And the handle here itself has a really nice size to it. It's not too skinny. Sometimes with a skinnier knot, or excuse me, a skinnier handle on here, my hand kind of it'll almost cramp up a bit because I have to close down so tightly on it. With a little bit bigger handle here, you can get a good grip on it. It really works well. You can hold it like this or kind of choke up on it more and hold it up here. Really nice control. It's very comfortable in the hand. So anyway, this brush retails for about $72. I picked it up, it was $70 at the time. Now I've seen it listed for $72. You know, I consider that a great price for a fantastic silver tip Badger hair brush. You know, silver tip is considered the premium Badger hair out there, and for $72, it's really hard to beat to get just such a high quality brush. So why do I love this brush so much? So one thing that's really nice about all two-band Badger hair brushes, or finest hair Badger like I mentioned, is their backbone. So these darker parts of the hairs down here just have this really nice stiffness to it. So, you know, sometimes silver tip brushes can get a little bit floppy as you're loading up or, you know, face lathering, but I've noticed that this maintains excellent backbone due to the black portions of the hairs down here. And then the tips up here are just so soft. Two-band Badger is really known for what they call gel tips. It's kind of hard to describe, but they're so soft that it feels like gel when they're wet, and I totally agree with that. I didn't really know what that'd feel like before I had a two-band Badger hair brush, but once you get one and you soak it for the first time, you feel it. You can feel that. They're just so soft that it feels like gel on the tips, which is really nice, very comfortable on the face. So it really strikes a really nice balance between having enough backbone that you can load up enough soap easily and work a really nice face lather. I'm primarily a face lather, but still has the softness on your skin. It's just so comfortable to use. Really excellent control on your face as you're lathering up. It's really a pleasure to use. And like I mentioned before, the handle on here is just great. I feel like I've got great control. It's a nice size overall. You know, the brush isn't terribly big. You know, the knot, as you can see on here, isn't overly large, but it still has a really nice diameter to it. It loads up soaps very easily. You can really get in there and load up as much as you want. Very easy to lather up. One advantage I think that badger hair brushes have over boar hair brushes is that the badger hairs are finer than the boar hair brushes, and with finer hairs there's just more like, the way I think about it is that they're kind of like whipping up the lather, obviously, and you know, all those individual hairs, the more that are in there, there's just the more surface area and the more chances for the brush hairs to actually kind of break up the lather and work in the air as you're building your lather. And I found that this builds lathers awesomely and very, very, very quickly. This brush has really kind of opened the world to badger hair brushes for me. Prior to this brush, the only badger hair brush that I truly loved was the, I think I have it right here, was the Simpson's Chubby 2 Best Badger. This one just is so densely packed in here that has awesome backbone. But this brush behaves very, very differently from other badger hair brushes out there. And I was kind of spoiled by that brush. It was an early brush of mine. And after using that brush, other badger hair brushes, they just didn't quite do it for me. I just didn't feel like I had the necessary backbone, and I couldn't really use them to my liking. I just really preferred boar hair brushes by and large because I thought those were just really, really excellent performers for the price, and they still are. But this brush, it kind of opened, like I mentioned, the world of badger hair brushes to me because it doesn't have as much backbone as the Chubby 2, but it still has great backbone. And I kind of learned some intricacies of using a badger hair brush and kind of how to load up, how to build the lather, and how it behaves. And I felt like the skills I learned from using this brush transferred very, very well to other badger hair brushes. Since then, my badger hair brush collection has expanded immensely, and I get a lot of pleasure out of using those other brushes, and I really have this brush to thank for that. So overall, Semogue Owner Club Badger Hair Brush, I couldn't recommend this brush more highly to you. If you don't have it, I'd really recommend going out there to get it. It is just a great performer, great price. It's all handmade. It's from Portugal. It's really, really awesome. Such a comfortable brush to use, an easy brush to use. This is absolutely among my top 10 brushes, maybe even among my top 5 brushes of all time. Actually, it definitely is above my top 5 brushes of all time. I never hesitate to pick this brush up. I know it's going to always be a fantastic performer for me, and I'm absolutely going to be keeping this brush for the rest of my life. I purchased this one from Amazon. There's a seller that's on Amazon and eBay who sells directly from Portugal, and they retail, it's the same price from both places. I'm just a pretty avid Amazon user, so that's where I got it from. Pretty quick shipping. It does ship from Portugal, so it takes a little bit of time, but that's the best prices I was able to find on there. Free shipping with it, and so anyway, that's where I got it from. So that's my review of the Semogue Owner Club Badger Hair Brush. Gets my highest marks for a brush possible. Love this thing. Please comment below. Let me know if you've used this brush, if you like it, if you don't. From everything I've read out there, it seems like people really, really love this brush. It's truly a fan favorite out there, and I couldn't agree with that more. So please stay tuned. Lots of videos to come. As always, thanks for watching.